Hey, and welcome back to another quick episode of Main Irish Angling TV. We're looking at a couple of materials used for making hook links. Now, these are designed by Korda. There are a myriad of versions of this out on the market, and what they are, they're coated braids. Now, we've been using braids for years, and sort of the new generation, the new kids on the block have been the coated braids, and they come in different guises. Now, the Korda ones are the semi-stiff end trap and the soft end trap. I use these both in 20-pound breaking strain. The stiff one is semi-stiff, you know, it's quite a thick material used on it, and then the soft one is much softer. I know this is kind of obvious, but the reason for the two of them is that I prefer the soft one purely because it follows the contours of the bottom a lot better than the stiff one. Now, when it comes out on the spool, it comes out very springy and coily. But what you do is, once you've made up your rig, you then steam it, put on the kettle. When the steam starts to come out, you just hold your rig above it and run it over it, and it'll actually go poker straight. If you're on very hard bottoms, I would probably opt to fish with the semi-stiff one. If you don't know really what the bottom is out there, where there's a bit of chod, a bit of weed, lumps and bumps, then I would certainly recommend you use the end trap soft. So using the material is very simple. Basically, cut your rig off the length you want and use one of these things. Now, this is called a stripper tool from Korda. It's €7.45 and it is an absolute godsend. And what it is basically it's a little metal tool, and has two sort of little dumbbell things at the end, which I'll get to in a second. And then you have the little copper plate here that allows you to strip off the plastic coating. So what you do is you thread it through and take your required length out that you want to expose the braid on, push it in tight into the actual groove that's on the plate, and then literally pull back through, and that's it, come off, and you've exposed the braid. So it's a really little handy tool. Now, I know we're talking about carp fishing today, but let's face it, if you're a tench or a bream angler, you can use these materials, obviously in a lower break-in strain, and they will certainly help you put more fish on the bank. And what I tend to do is, when I'm finishing off the hook length, because I like a quick change link system, I just tie a little sort of double overhand knot there and pull back through. Now, if you want to be anal about it, you can use the little dumbbell, as I said here, to help you pull through. If you want to pull tight on that, you can, or you can use the Korda rig puller, which is another little dinky item, and a must-have in my opinion, because it allows you to tighten up all your hook lengths, and it makes for a very neat system. Also, if you want to use it on hooks, you can use it on hooks and stop, you know, when you tighten up, you won't be pulling them into yourself, but a really handy little gadget. So that's the stripper tool from Korda, and also the Korda rig puller. So another quick video from Main Irish Angling TV, and no doubt we'll see you back in the store very shortly.